Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome to Railgrade Live. That's right. And in today's episode, we're going to be starting the new episode series of Railgrade. So basically, I am an administrator who's been taken to an off-world planet that's having a lot of difficulty with their transportation of goods. And sure enough, they want me to set up a rail transportation network in all their little areas. Now, this isn't like a. Now, I'm hoping it has an open sandbox mode later. But basically, this is kind of like a puzzle game where they give you an area, and then you have to solve the puzzle. Like you have to solve the things, right? Oh, good. I'm glad Nightbot's agreeing that he's ready to go today. Now. I may have to do a little bit of switcherooing here really fast, but before we do, of course, I want to thank everybody who subscribes, all the things, all the stuff. Let me fix this because that's broken. That's definitely broken, people. I want to thank everybody that's rolling across the recent subscribers list going down the corner there. And of course, I want to appreciate all subscribers and viewership and all the things as we all hang out and do the stuffs. And sure enough, I'm actually looking forward to today. I've been playing this game for some hours when it came out there 2 days ago, and because again. We want to make sure we had everything all geared up, all working, all doing, all the things. And, of course, sure enough, I've been having a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun solving puzzles and doing all the stuff. So with that, we are now going to hit the start button. I'm going to switch the screen over because, of course, we want to just go straight to there. There we go. And, of course, we are now ready to do the things as soon as I hit another button. There we go. Too many buttons, people. There's too many buttons. There we go. Wow. Let's double check the sound on that. Maybe I'll leave this other screen up for a minute while we hit new game. And now this is a translation from what I believe is Japanese. So it's got a lot of Japanese tone to it, and some of the translation is a little short wordy, right? But that's okay. It's fine. It's just there's a little bit of sentence structure that's a little weird at times and stuff. But that's doesn't bother me. It's still a great game. So with that, we're gonna hit new game. Wow, that is really loud. Okay, let me fix that. I didn't realize it was that loud. Never really. I got to restart my whole storyline. I can't really do. Wow, they really don't make this game easy for. They really don't make this game easy for doing. There, do that. There, that's a little bit better on the earlobes. Holy smokes, people. Okay. Well, I say that, but it's really tricky. All right. Well, I guess if I got to do a new game, I guess it has to be a new game, which is really a bummer. Why can't I have like multiple lines of games like in the Captain? But anyway, yes, I understand. I guess it is what it is. We're just gonna have to get ahead as far as we can. I'll let the story play through, and away it goes.
On behalf of all of us at Nakatani Chemicals, I'd like to bid you welcome to our colony. We have recently identified a significant opportunity to improve the current infrastructure of the planet.
Oh yeah, significant opportunity.
To help us implement a new mode of transportation, one that once conquered Earth's old frontiers. The railway.
I know.
It's now your responsibility to grow our network of railways and oversee the management of our most important industries. By developing a transport network for our powerful train engines, we'll be able to easily deliver resources and fuel growth across the planet. Succeed, and our colony will be the envy of the entire galaxy.
It's definitely got that 1980s look.
And, well, you don't need to worry about the consequences right now. I know you might miss Earth, but don't worry. When you've seen what's possible here, you'll never want to leave.
What's possible here? Yeah, I've heard them stories before, huh?
Good luck, Administrator. Everyone is counting on you.
Don't you know? Everyone's counting on me. you know, it's a counting thing. Welcome to our division. I'm just going to use my own name in these cases. Welcome to our division, Max. Thanks for taking over the colony. Like I probably had no choice. Look at that. It says, I know you had no choice, but all the same, I'm thankful. Remote administration confused me to no end. Back here on Earth, the sun is bright and the birds are singing. I'm sending you I would send you a recording, but interstellar bandwidth is expensive. Please think of Earth anytime the colony air gives you the coughs. Yeah, okay. Keep your mind focused to make things right. I'm sure it'll bring you back home. Your top priority should be restart the control terminal. I commissioned the process for you prior to landing. You just need to complete the 3 test scenarios, and you'll be able to build anything you have a license for. Right. Okay, Sato. I'll get on that. Cool. Track and train administration. Welcome to the first map. And, of course, we are ready to go. Hopefully the sound isn't going to cause us too many problems and get too loud. So hopefully we're good to go. All right. Let's go over the basics of railway management. And again, like I said, I've done all this, so hopefully we will be able to get through these relatively quickly, but at the same time, for those that are new to the game, they'll be able to pick out certain things. When a region is your current main task can be found here, up here in the corner, keep an eye on your tasks. You betcha. Your main task in this region is to export 4 energy. Let's get to work. Cool. So these structures are geothermal power plants. They actually have several types of power. Geothermal, they have coal, they have oil, and all this makes energy, right? And we want to export that energy, right? So we got energy. This is a Zeppelin dock. Yeah, which is actually pretty cool. I mean, using Zeppelins everywhere in the game is awesome. So that's pretty nifty. Yes, and the more energy means profits. Before we can export energy, we need to build track stations and trains, you bet. Press 1 to select the track tool. All right, 1. With the track tool active, press to drag it out, and then, of course, to construct the track. Yep. All right, so basically, we're going to do this, and and, yep, come on. That's right, we want to come around here. And we're going to come up here. Yeah, I know. I'm sure they will. But I'm looping it anyway. But I'm not done yet, so I don't care what you think. I'm doing it the way I want to do it. What do you think of me now? What do you think of me now? Well, I'll tell you what you think of me. Yeah, with the station tool active, we're going to do that. Now, it is correct. You don't have to do the loop. I could have just built a straight track from here to here, and then I could just put the station like this, and then the station like this. Thanks. Would you let me put the 4 of them down? I'd really appreciate it, game. Yeah, I know I can put... No, I'll do a train in a minute. Gee whiz, game. Why are you trying to rush me? I need 4. I want 4. There we go. Done. Now we'll do a train. Have your train tool over the first train. Yeah, you betcha. So in this case, we're going to click on... we're going to take that train. We put it on the thing, and it will now come up with this screen. And it says, oh, okay, I see you're trying to make a train. Well, what do you want to make? Now, it will automatically allow you the cars that you are connected to with this track. So in this case, if this track was connected to, say, a goods station, you would see that it would allow you to have box cars because it sees the goods station on this track. But it will not show any cars that aren't as part of this track. So obviously the only thing I've connected to is an energy depot, hence the geothermal. And of course we want that, right? So I want this and I want 4 of these, and we're going to finalize this train. Any usually time I do 4 cars, I usually use 2 trains. You know what the hey. Let's stick with what I've got going on. Fantastic! You've taken your first step as colony administrator. Now let's watch the train deliver stuff. All right, let's do that. And this probably has 4 energy ready to go. Yep, sure does. If I click on the train, I can use the train's camera, and we can follow the train this way. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Right? Yeah, boom. And that is exercise number 1, all done. You betcha. Victory! Yep, so that took me a whole 22 seconds to do. And 5 coupons are for me. So the way this works is the faster you complete the goal, you will get one of these ranks, right? So if I did it in under 5 minutes, I get a special rank. and 5 tickets. If I do it under 6 minutes, I was an A rank and got 4 tickets. B ranks is 3 tickets, and C rank is 2 tickets. And so, of course, we can now continue on to the next puzzle. Hey, Max, good job building that track. I know, I'm awesome. The terminal is reporting the trains and track system all pass self-checks. Next, I'll teach a branch control test. Follow the flashing dots to your office. Okay. Thanks, Zato. So, this is kind of like their overview map. And you'll notice here we got a gold ring up here. This means I managed to do it in the special S rank. So, we're ready to go. Are you ready to enter this region? So again, it's giving me the times that I should try to beat this region in. Now, time doesn't start until you place a train. So you can build as much track as you want until you run out of money. You can put down as much infrastructure down as you want until you run out of money. But as soon as you put down the first train, the timer starts. So I tend to build everything out. Then we'll put down the trains, and then the timers are going to start, right? So, yes, I understand we're going to go into this region. I think this is again, these regions are all pretty straightforward. There's nothing too complicated here, right? Hey, Max, don't laugh. Truth be told, I tried the self-checks before you were assigned to our division. Thought I could master the control terminal. Yeah, guess what you did? Messed it up. I guess I got the self-checks reason the train stuck. Yeah, I bet you did. So, basically, we're going to have a look at this. All right, there we go. Branch control. You betcha. This train wants to deliver water to the city at the bottom of the hill. Well, maybe he should stop going around and around circles. This station down here at the bottom of the hill will accept the water. Yeah, I bet you will. Before we try to get the train down here, let's take a moment to get camera controls. All right. WASD, blah, 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 all the things. Rotate, rotate. Yep, nicely handled. Thank you very much. Yep, now I can use the wheel. Zoom in and out, zoom in and out, zoom in and out, zoom in and out. Rotate, rotate. Nice flying. You have a natural. I know. H and L keys to tilt the camera. Yeah, like, and the thing will reset the camera. So, but I mean, you can do that just by holding the middle mouse button. I don't have to move to the train back to the top of the hill. There we go. Each train has its own route. And this is actually something that is pretty cool, though it's a little bit micromanagement of it. It's okay, right? So each train has its own route. So you can actually have 2 tracks. You can have a train going on the same track and then tell each train to take a different switch based on its own program. It's actually pretty cool that way. In this region, this train is carrying water but doesn't have a clear route to the city. You think? He's looking a little lost, dude. Select a train by pressing the thing on it and its route. Oh, yeah, we're going to do that. So, as you can see, I click on this train, and it's got the arrows showing me his route, right? Well, the first problem is that he's not allowed to go past this switch, so we got to fix that. Is time running on me? Oh, that is so mean. Okay, so we got to come down here, come down here, come down here, come down here, You got to come down this way. Nope. We want to come this way. And then we want to turn this way. And then, yes, he can come back up this way, all the way up this way. And then back up this way. And then all the way around here to get more water. So he's already on his way down. That was pretty evil of you, game, to start that timer without me looking. I just want to say that. Relax a little and enjoy the view. Well, you know what? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Well, he's going so fast. Oh, by the way, there is no speeding up. Well, I would have switched to train ride, but he went down the hill so fast I didn't get to do that. But that's all right. We get the rank anyway. We get the S tickets. We get 5 tickets. Now we're going to have to use these tickets later to actually buy what are called licenses, right? So if you want to build, if you want to build like a geothermal power plant of your own later, you need to buy the license to do that. And these licenses cost tickets. So that's what we got going on here. So that is second round. Good to go. Let's continue. Hey, Max. Thanks for clearing that branching mess. Well, yeah, dudes. Gee whiz, you got this train running around. Please keep this pace, or faster. Faster is preferable. Sato. Okay, Sato. It's all good. I got you under control, man. All right. Region 3, industrial train primer. Yeah, I understand. Yep, let's do this. Hey, Max. The manual introduces the self-checks as validate combinatory industrial chain handling. Oh, wow. That's really a lot of words. But I think in plain words, it means to ensure factories use multiple input freight to create finished freight, which is pretty important. I mean, that whole sentence is confusing. After all, the essence of any colony's economy is combining inputs into outputs and sending those outputs and inputs to another factory. Layer that formula many times deep, and you've got an economy capable of sending rockets to space. Thanks, Sato. All right. And that is true. Welcome, Administrator. Many industries produce outputs, which require multiple freight inputs to create. This is a steel mill. It is. And we do a lot with steel mills in the beginning. Select the steel mill by pressing your cursor above it to see how it works. Okay. So the first thing we got to do is we got to assign we got to assign workers to a steel mill. It also requires 2 inputs, iron and coal, obviously. We like that. And so of course we're going to do a couple of we're going to do a couple of inputs. We got to assign some workers. You don't want me to assign these workers first? You know, I'm going to assign the workers anyway. There. I'll deal with that later. So let's do that. So there's our coal mine. Yay us! And over here is the iron mine. Yipper. And of course, then we gotta ship it somewhere. So select either the coal mine or the iron mine to learn about them. Okie dokie. So obviously, standard mine, right? It's now working. It's putting out into extra storage. It can only store 4 at a time. You know, all the things. And then, of course, we can use water. We can use water as a catalyst, right? Which is actually pretty cool. But we'll get to that in a bit. There's one more critical thing to know about before we put out workers. Yes, I know. I've already put the workers into the factory, dude. Look at that. Ta-da! Assigned 8 workers to the steel mill. You almost think I knew what I was doing. We have done it. You can add workers, remove workers. You know what? Just get out of that. Fantastic. The steel mill's ready to work. All we need to do is provide it with iron and coal. Build tracks, stations, and trains. Yep, and makes 4 steel. All right, well, let's go. So you'll notice up here in the left, the timer is not running yet. Here on the right, you'll see what is a checkmarks list called initial setup. And so until you put the train in, at least one train, it does not start the timer. And you get full money back for all your creation. So in this case, we're going to go to track first. Can we make this a round track? Yep. I think so. What is this? Worker housing. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, so in this case, they're not even... This exercise isn't even for me to take it off planet. It's just for me to actually just kind of do things. just make it happen. Just make it happen, Max. Well, I do, but I don't want to make it happen like that. So we'll just back that off there with salvage. I must admit, it's a pretty groovy mechanic. Yep, do this, and then do this. And of course, it is 3-dimensional, so you gotta like watch out for like bridges and some other things. Really, you want to do it that badly, huh? You don't want to just make. I didn't realize there was a hill there. Is there a hill there? Oh, there is a hill there. Oh, that's my bad. My bad. Listen, just give me a second. There we go. We'll just back that off. There, see? Hill. Avoided. That's going to be the one. And again, I could just do this. I could literally just build a track like this and snap it, and it would be fine. Now, actually, I would do it kind of like this. If I was to actually do this. Can I go this one? No, you aren't going to be that fussy, are you? Okay, well, watch this. I'll show you how fussy I am. Yep. Do this, and come on. Come on, big guy. Here, sometimes it's a little easier to do this, and then it automatically figures out the right route. So you could do this route. This route will work just fine, right? So we'll do this one this way, and we'll do this one with a donut shape. And then, of course, we'll take it from there, right? So station, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you don't need 4 stations. In fact, these stations get quite expensive, right? So it's probably not beneficial to do 4 stations. In fact, look at that. See, we're not even going to be able to do 4 stations because we don't have the track close enough. We're only going to get 3 out of this. But that doesn't matter. As long as the train has 4 cars, it will work. right? It's just a wee bit slower to load the train. So in this case, we're going to do this train. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And finalize that train. And, of course, everything starts right away. So the timer has now started, right? And then, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And finalize that train. And off they go. So we got the train. It's picking up coal. So as you can see, like it just took an extra second to load that extra car because we didn't have enough unload stations, right? So it takes a little longer. But as you can see, they're about to drop off both sides, boom, and this guy's about to drop off, boom, and now you'll notice he'll just go back. He'll do an automatic turnaround. So both of these tracks will work just fine. They work just fine, no problems, no worries, right? And let's see, we can ride one of these. Train camera. Oh, okay. Never mind. I already did the puzzle. I've already done the puzzle, dude. It's all done. All done. And, of course, 45 seconds, new personal best. Is it really? Oh, there you go. So, with that, hey, Max. Yet again, you passed the test with flying colors. I know. You are good at this. You must have studied during your trip to the colony. No, I actually know a thing or two about logistics. I'm all right, though. Either in that or you're hacking the terminal to report false compilation times. Please don't hack the company computers. It's against policy. Don't worry, Sato. It's all good in the neighborhood, dudes. It's all good. All right. So this is now. We're on our way. Here we go. We're on our way. I'm just double checking the sound settings, a couple other things. Yep. We'll switch over to this. We are now getting into the nutrient. Now, this is where the things really start to count, right? So, as you can see here, our timers are getting a little bigger, right? S timer, it has to be done within 10 minutes, though. So, let's go into the first real region and actually do something. Hey, Max, enough learning. It's time to put my skills to work. Remember how I failed to pass the validation self-text? That's why you've got an office job, dude, and I'm out here doing the real work. Did you know that validation logic has a remote override feature? I used that manual override to start fixing this region's water export. Considering the situation, I'm sure you're not agree with a notable action. Yep, the results speak for disastrous inefficiency. Please fix those results. Okay, dudes, I'll fix your bad results. This probably isn't good. This place is a real mess. We need to get things back up and running. It does, however, give us a good chance to learn some advanced skills. I'm assuming the timer's already running because we have trains running. It looks like this loop tracks has been collapsed, right, to the Zeppelin. With the track tool, please try to build a route for you. Yep, and F and V. Yeah, so this is basically just showing you how you can raise and lower track. Yeah, I'm going to. So yeah, we get kind of ripped off on this one. Are you gonna let me bring that down here? No. All right. Well, guess what? You are now. And then we're gonna take this one and do that. What do we got going here? Nicely done. Share track and industry. You can activate it by pressing 4. Thanks. Looks like these trains are on a collision course. Now that's not a big deal. Watch what happens. It's called ghosting, and basically what happens is one of the trains temporarily disappears. But when it comes back, it has to start from 0 miles an hour or 0 kilometers. So, and it's always the faster train that ghosts away, which is real pain in the butt, by the way. Because I wish it was the slower train that would do that, but it is what it is. Let's have a look at this track. Yep, let's have a look at it. Even after trains have been set in motion, you can still make changes to them. Try selecting one of the short trains. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Add 3 more water-free cars. Okay, well, I'll do that. You know what? And we'll even finalize that train. Done. Look, I even added an additional engine. Now it's time to get ready to get to work. You need to deliver all that water to the... one of the deliveries won't cut it here. You need to reach a certain export rate of water. Oh, gee whiz. I really hate export rates. Export rates stink. So basically what they want is, it's like, you know what you should do? You should like make more. Just make more. Okay. We can do that. I would not have done this at all. Obviously this is just for show, right? This dock. It makes no sense to have that dock up there, right? But we've only got 10 minutes, so I can have this discussion all day, but it really doesn't accomplish anything. unless you're about to do something with it, Max. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, really? You want to give me a hard time, do you? All right, that's fine. Yep. So 2, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So you've got your full train. Let's fix this guy up. Let's configure him. 2, 3, and do that. Now, what's going on down here with you, dude? You got 2 water on you, dude. That's not even a real train. Let's configure that. Add 2 more cars. Add another train on that. And now let's actually add more trains to this. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom. All the things. All right. And there's 2 water factories down here. So I'm going to add another train here in a sec. So one factory can, depending on the distance, can keep up with 2 trains. If there's if it's a short distance, like if this loop was really, really small, then it'll only be 1 train, right? But when you got 2 factories like this feeding a terminal, because chances are this is probably feeding both ends of this terminal, right? So we got 2 here, we got 3 there. Let's add an extra station to this, right? Because that would be a thing. And boop, see, now it's got all kinds of water. So we're up to 10-7 there. What are you doing? All right, that's fine. I really don't want to have to put in what do we? That's water. Hey, Boom, what's going on? I only joined because train. Hey, no worries, Boom. Because hey, trains are awesome. That's the whole point. Gotta like trains. Is this Transport Fever 3? Hey, Noko, what's going on? No, it is not Transport Fever 3. It is. It's just a train game, which is actually really cool. Railgrade is the name of the game, and basically, it's just rail puzzles. I do hope that towards the end of the game, we do get kind of like an open sandbox mode, because I actually love this train. I actually love playing with these trains, and they got some really cool trains. Once we get like several more puzzles in, they've got really cool trains and different setups and stuff. So it'd be really fun to play in a sandbox mode instead of all these puzzles, but right now I'm perfectly fine doing all the puzzles. So, I did that in 349. It's all good in the neighborhoods. Trains are... Thanks, Administrator. We needed you, and you delivered. You saved our bacon. Did I now? Wow. Dude, I saved the bacon of something. The chat around here is that you arrived on an economy class rocket. Well, yeah, that's because I'm a poor bum. Those same rockets our grandparents traveled on. I never heard of a corporate employee from Earth traveling on colony planets by work rockets. You must be incredibly poor or incredibly humble. It's probably because I'm poor. Anyway, this was not sent by Sato. This was sent by a nameless, unknown contact. Some sort of internal spy, right? We'll get to that soon enough. Oil overflow. Let's actually do some real puzzling work. Hey, Max. Good job in that water delivery. You learned the basics of track construction and train configuration. Your colony needs energy and lots of it. Nearby is an idle oil power plant. Connect the oil wells, spin up the turbines, get to the Zeppelin docks, sell me some energy, blah-bitty, blah-bitty, blah. Do this by building new railways, and we'll do all that. Thanks, Sato. No problem. All right, let's do this. Okay, oil overflow. All right, permanent license unlock. All right, so sometimes they give you unlocks for free, and sometimes you have to buy them with the tickets that we've been earning up to this point. They're giving me this one for free. So we get a free oil well. Done. In this region, we need to export energy via the Zeppelin docks. This time, however, you'll be utilizing local oil wells and power plants. Yep. So I'll bet you I will. So again, you don't start the timer until you put your first train down. Okay. So I can do all the building I want. Doesn't matter. Not hurting it any. You can do all the building you want, but you just can't. You just can't do anything. You just can't put a train down. If you put the train down, it's not good. It's just not good. So we want to do. We want to do it like this. Are we getting close to this hill? Yes. Now, how do I want to handle this? We got 2 oil wells up there. We got 2 oil wells down here, right? We actually want to do this. One more. Oh, you're being really cheap, dude. All right, well, do that. Like, what's your problem? Like, what's the problem here? No, you really can't handle that, huh? Is it just like too? Is it just too steep for you? Okay. Now this mission they give me lots of money, right? So I'm not worried about spending the money. Oh, I'll spend money. Yep. All right. Well, that's fine. I don't care. I'm good with that. Now, what am I doing? So, see this water here? This water is a catalyst. In other words, we can get more production out of these factories if I use this water. But you kind of don't know that the first time you play, right? So I'm just kind of doing that now. Let's just say we're doing that as part of our upkeep now, right? Those bridges don't look very nice. What are you talking about? This game, you make a lot of bridges in this game, dude. There's so much bridging going on in this game. It's crazy. But we'll do it. We'll do the things. Now, this is where I kind of want to do oil well. Yep, oil wells. Do this and that. All right, so basically what I've done here is I've built myself a centralized track that I'm going to have the trains run on, right? Now, we're going to have some of them trains pull off over here, and of course they are going to do a thing, right? We're going to pick up some oil, and then we're going to put that oil back on the train track. Nope, that way. There we go. Now, we have a couple oil wells up here we want to do the same thing with, and we have an oil well over here. Now, obviously, getting up and down off of this hill is going to be a pain in the butt. It's not going to be easy. But sure. Yup. It is what it is, people. It is what it is. You got to get up and down the hills. So let's get up this hill as a start. And then do this, and then turn this way, and then make that happen, and then this over here, coming back down the hill, do this way, and then something like that. Awesome. That will work. Now, do we want this third oil well? Yeah. If we're gonna do that, then you're gonna have to do this, dude. You knew that was a thing that was gonna happen, right? Yes, I do have to build stations. We're going to take care of that next. I'm just doing all the track work first, and then once we do the track work, we are good to go. That's these oil wells. That's these oil wells. Let's get this other oil well tied in, and we're going to do this. Sure, that will work for me. I am perfectly fine with this. There we go. So now that's all the oil wells tied in, but we still have another thing to deal with, and that is the water. So water's a little tricky, right? We're going to want the water to come onto the main line, but at the same time, I need the water to get off the main line, right? So right about here. And the reason is, of course, is that, we're gonna have a lot of throughput here, right? We need to be able to move things along without interference of the others. Now, you can actually do all kinds of different things here to get around that problem. Let's see. So if I do this, this means I can have water trains separately do that, and can I pull this little maneuver off? As you can see, train track isn't very expensive. It's actually quite cheap. So I am perfectly fine spending all this money, right? It's like, yeah, spend money. Money spent. Yup. I am okay with spending monies. I love money spending. Really? You're going to go uphill, are you? All right, well, let's see if I can't get the water. Oh, they haven't allowed me to buy the water station yet. That's all right. We want to put the track in now, though, because, again, we don't want to get caught off guard. And this happens more and more with these missions. So, like, we know we're going to need this water, right? But we don't get that instruction yet. Like, I don't have a number 5 here to build buildings. So what's going to happen is they're going to probably add that in here soon enough. And if I'm not ready for it, then I have to use my extra time to actually, I'll lose time building up that extra infrastructure. So that's why I'm doing it now. Okay, so we're just going to run the oil trains for now. Now let's put in the stations, right? We got to, holy smokes, we got so much work to do. Yep, there's 4. Now these are quite expensive, right? So again, I am okay with just running like 2s and 4s. Like that one up there, just running 2 is perfectly fine, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now these you want to run 4s on because we're running 2 factories each. It just makes it faster for the loading. But this is only 1 factory, so I'm not going to worry about that train. We have the future water ready to go. And then, of course, we have to deliver to the Zeppelin dock. That's a thing that's got to happen. Yep. So, turn you back around this way. And you got to come over here, dude. Sure. Can you come down this way now? All right. Awesome. And then swing around this way. Yeah. And then we want to come back up this hill. A little bit more, please. There we go. That will do. Works for me. Now, station this. Excellent. And put stations over here. This is where we're going to sell it. All right. Now, we need to put in the workers. There we go. They give you lots of extra workers in the beginning. We're going to pay for that later, though, right? I'll just warn you right now. You lose some of these workers as we go up, right? So, okay. Let's see. Oil well. Yep, delivery is good. These oil wells. I hate that these oil wells are on a hill, but there's not much we can do about that. We got lots of lead-in time for those. Oil well number 3 is good. We got lead-in time for that. We've got the infrastructure started for the water spring over here. That's good. That way we can actually quickly put in the water spring when it comes up on the list. And then we can actually do that. And for the export over here, I don't think we need, the Zeppelin docks don't need employees. You've got all your employees. And these guys are just self-powered. They don't require employees. All right, here we go with the trains, right? So as soon as we put our first train down, everything's going to start, right? So we want that first train to be doing something to deliver stuff, right? So we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom, done. This train can be this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, done. This train can be boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this and done. They're going to deliver this, and then of course we need a delivery train. 1, 2, 3, 4, and done. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of camera action going on. Let's see. So you're working fine. You're working fine, and no. So see how this train wanted to swing into this oil well? It's like, why would you do that? So we've now switched it. We've switched that train to just go to this oil well, and that's perfectly fine. So we should start to see our oil wells coming in here, our oil trains. Aw, yeah, look at that. Cool. There's our first oil trains coming in. And now you can see why we've put 2 engines on these. These hills can really, really drag you down if you're like having to deal with them. So in this case, by having a double engine on it, I tend to throw the engine on the back. It's just a habit I've gotten into when playing this game. Okay, cool. You're busy doing the things, right? You betcha. Let's throw in some more trains, right? It wasn't on Steam. I had to buy it through that other store. Okay. It isn't on Steam. So that is the thing. I did check to see if it was on Steam. It was not. And I think it was $24 Canadian. So that's going to be like, I don't know, about 18 euros, maybe 17 euros, 17 to 19 euros. Nicely done. There's always ways to get higher performance out of industry. Select an oil well, right? And of course, if we do that, what they're going to say is, hey, you should use water. Yeah, we should. Everything can use water. Look at that. You should hook up water. All right, and now they're going to let me use water. So there, now we actually get the industry. I can buy a water pump. Life is good. Okay, well, let me put the silly thing down, would you? Okay, cool. Rotate. Rotate. There's one. Nicely done. Now let's get that bottled up. All right. You need new stations and trains configured. I know, right? Holy smokes. Can I... that was like 1,024. Can I put another second water in here? Cool. Now, we want to put this station in here like this, and then I want to turn this like this, and then just run that right out. We're going to get rid of this. And hey, gotta like it. We like rewards. I like getting rewards. Rewards are fun. All right, so there we go. We're gonna put in some stations, and again, we're running real time here, right? So I've only got 12 minutes to get the S rank on this. So this is why I'm not slowing down. Okay, water delivery. Water delivery, people. It's important. Here we go. This, 1, 2, 3, 4. This, finalize the train. Now, where are you going? So as you can see, we've clicked on the train. No, I want this to go to the oil factory itself first. So that's why we're going to do it like this. I want this to go to the oil power plant so as they can be more efficient with getting my batteries, so as I can get more batteries shipped out into the Zeppelin dock, right? My second train, though, I will send to the oil fields because that's, I mean, oil trains, sending them off to the oil fields, doing important oil field things. There, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2, finalize the train, and, yeah, slow down, dude. All right, so now this guy's going to pick up oil. Yes, he's going to drop off oil there, and I'm actually going to have him... I can't drop oil off to that guy because I can't get him switched back over in time. All right, that's fine. Listen, you can do that. So we'll drop off water at these 2 oil wells and these 2 oil wells, and we'll let that second train do that work, right? He'll be very busy doing that. All right. Do you know how much a euro to a Canadian dollar is? Well, it was around... I think it was around $1.20 to $1. So like it would cost me about $1.20 to like €1. Now that being said, I don't know what the exact change rate is recently, right? So I would have to look that up. I'm just rough guesstimating from previous experience. Like, for example, the pound for the long time, it used to cost me about $1.50 Canadian to buy a pound, a British pound. But that's not exactly, I mean, with the British pounds crash in the last week, right? That's actually been different, right? The Catalyst has upgrades. This is a voucher exchange. Yeah, so they want me to go to the voucher exchange. I got to do this because I'm still on the timer, right? Yep, voucher exchange. Oil. Oh, so they give me this upgrade for free, by the way. Oil power plant. Yep, purchased. Done. Now I can get 8 workers in here, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. You want me to upgrade first? Okay. Now can I have my 8 workers? All right, why aren't you letting me have my? Yeah, I've already upgraded. All right. When you're ready, get out. Now that you know how to use Catalyst licenses and upgrading industries. You need to meet the region's energy exports. So total produced 26 out of 64. So I have to get 64 batteries out of here before the timer runs out in 9 minutes. Can I do it? Of course I can. We'll just put a second train on that. And everybody now gets 2 trains. That's how we're going to do that. Mama's playing hooky. €1 is currently $1.36 Canadian. There you go. So if I pay 24, so that would be, well, like I said, it'd be about, say about €17. Yeah, I'll go with €17. That's about where we are, right? How's it going, Mama, by the way? I hope things are going good. So we got to put some trains on here. Yep. Do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this. Boom. That's that train. Yep. And we're going to put some trains on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this and that. Doing good. Doing much better now that the hurricane's gone. I'll tell you. That hurricane last week, man. Oh, you're not even supposed to be here, dude. What are you doing here? That was so mean. You're not supposed to be up here. go on, scoot. Okay, so we got water. Yeah, so once we cleaned up the hurricane mess, it was crazy. I saw a cool looking train in the exchange. Yes, in fact, we'll actually get a couple of trains here in a bit. The first train is custom engine train, and it is pretty cool. It's optimized to enhance climbing and speed, right? That being said, you can't put too many cars on it. So right now, these steam trains are a little bit better handling the need because I can put 4 cars on these and just an extra train on the back. And that custom train costs twice as much. So I can get 2 steam trains for the price of that one cool train, and that cool train can only handle 2 or 3 cars, I think it is. Lived on the golf course for a long time. Hurricanes are a thing. Jaron all set up for that much power. Yeah, hurricanes are my thing. Yeah, they're my jam. So, yeah, I mean, here on the east coast of Canuck Land, we do get a hurricane every, say 4 or 5 years, right? It's a thing, right? What do we got? We're at 6 minutes. We got 44 batteries produced. We got 5 batteries in storage. He's going to get loaded up. I think we should make the time. We should make the time. If we don't make the time, I'll be very bummed out, but we'll get an A rank. We'll be fine. Yeah, it's just a thing, right? Batteries, or energy. I mean, I have I'm looking at the batteries on the screen. I have a generator. I have a fairly big generator, right? So, when the hurricanes come through and stuff, I just make sure that the property's secure. Everything's put away, tied down, closed up, all 9 yards. And this hurricane, it was a hurricane, right? But I had no property damage at all, and the generator did fine, and so everything was good, right? Yeah, so that first custom train actually can't do as many cars, and it tells you that, right? It says here, optimized to enhance hill climbing and speed, but excessive turning limits weight capacity. So it's letting you know that you can't like if you slam too many cars on this thing, it won't pull very well. We'll probably have a look at this engine in a bit. I think they give us another engine too, but we'll have a look at this engine in a bit once we get a few more tickets underhand, right? These steam engines are actually working really good. There's 4 trains in the game total. You get the standard steam trains in the start, which are actually really cool steam engines. I must admit, the offset steam locomotive entries, I must admit, they're really cool looking. They are really cool looking. Are you making me batteries? I hope you're making me some batteries, dude. You better be making me batteries. What's your problem? Crude oil is the problem. Well, why is that the problem? Why is that a problem? We should have enough oil trains coming on around here. I even got look, you guys even got water. Holy smokes, that's really nice of me, actually. So yeah, drop some water off to these guys up here so we can get even more stuff. Geothermal. Yes, geothermal energy will be coming up. Oh, there we go. See, I knew we had enough batteries. I knew we had enough time for the S-Class. So yeah, victory in this case. S-rank victory. You betcha. 5 more tickets. Yes, so we will definitely be doing geothermal. It definitely comes up. Well, I don't know if we'll get to it today, but on the next episode, we definitely get to geothermal, I think. So custom is faster. It looks like the front of the custom train is made of cheese. Is made of cheese? Well, I must admit, I didn't realize that. This is a secret transmission. Thanks, Administrator. We've used our portion of that emergency energy to reestablish our network connection. The other regions told us you're actually not all that bad. They even say you're humble, which is pretty rare for an Earther. Nice to finally work for an administrator that's not an elitist. Okay, so I would say this is like, this must be some sort of planetary group that's like all against Earth. Earth has been like, probably strip mining the planet for like many years, and they don't care about the citizens here as long as they're getting their monies, right? And these guys are like some sort of underground organization that's probably going to try and help the planet out later, right? And they're sending me all these top secret messages, but whatever, we'll go with We'll go with that. Okay, here we go. Mix oil and water. And here's our third, here's another type of engine, right? So this is our workhorse engine. And that's why I didn't take that other engine right away. This is a workhorse engine, higher speeds at medium freight length, right? So this is kind of the best of both worlds. Never fastest, but a safe pick for busy administrators, and it costs also 512. So that's why I didn't take that other engine, because this engine could work for us, right? Enter the region. Loading the region grants us all the things. So we get 20 minutes for a special award, 25, 30, and 1 hour for the C award. And I remember this one takes a while, right? This puzzle actually takes an amount of time. Our lawyer secured you a license for the generalist workhorse engine. I seen that. You should already receive notification. I did. I'll assign you to a new region, which may prove more of a challenge. Sorry for the distance. I'm not good with maps. Nothing hard. Okay, Say, listen, I got you. I got you, man. It's all good. Okay, so what they want now is, look, this is our first city that they want us to supply. And cities need stuff, right? Like most city games, you need stuff for a city. So, of course, what we're going to do here is we're going to get some stuff, deliver it to the city. Hopefully I don't mess it up. That's bad. Number of workers you have depends on the city. So remember how I was saying they gave us lots of free workers earlier in them earlier puzzles? Now it's getting to the point where if I want more workers, I've got to grow the city. So they're giving me 6 workers in this city to start, but if I want more workers to make even more stuff, now I've got to actually have the city grow, right? So in this case, yep, select the city. Okay, I'll do that if you get all these boxes out of my way. Okay, so it says here, you can increase the population of a city by meeting its demands. So it has different levels. Okay, so you'll notice here we're at population of 55, and you get 1 worker for every 8 population you have. So obviously we get 6 workers because 8 6s are 48. 8 8s are 64, 8 7s are 56. So as soon as I get 1 more population, I'll get another worker. And then once I get to 56 or 64, I would get another worker, and so on and so on. Once you get to 128, you get level 1 demands. And that, of course, is when you have to supply even more stuff, right? Yo, it's one of your core cities. Yes, it is, right? It is awesome. So in this case, we're going to press the backspace. Yeah, so first things first, we got to get water to this city. That's the thing that's got to happen. And of course, once again, we're going to set up all the work before we buy the trains, because the timer doesn't start until the trains get bought, right? So that's just what we're going to do. Yeah, look, yeah, it looks just like my Infraspace core series, doesn't it? Yeah, for the core. Yeah, it looks like a round core city. Okay. So let's see. It wants water to start, but you'll notice that there's like a whole bunch of like oil power plants around, right? Which means these guys are going to want energy at some point in time. So we're gonna have to probably deal with that too. So I'm going to set up that infrastructure at the same time, so as we don't have to address it twice. Okay. So let's do that. There is water. We have lots of water over here. We have water here. We have oil there. Oil here. Okay, so let's do... Yup. Let's do this. And then we'll do this. And then this. And then something like that. Cool. Now that we're on this side of the track... Can you get back over to the other side? Sure. I can get back over to the other side, no problem. It's perfectly fine. So we're going to do this, this, and then this goes across that little valley thing there. Yep. And something like that. Look at that. That's really, I mean, look at that. Listen, this is awesome. This is going to be awesome. Okay, there we go. Now, we need lots of oil to make this happen. But we're going to need water to make this happen. So, 1, 2, 3, and this is not going to be easy. So, can we get that water to to get up there like that? I think we can. Now we're gonna need this water to come over this way. Do you want to haul that with one train? Probably. Which means you've got to be a little careful with this here, Max. You're gonna have to do this. Yep. Swing this around like this. Come in like this and swing it like that. Then you're gonna have to break that off. Do this. Do this. And then this. And then that. Now, we're going to need a couple oil industries here. So we need some water, but you need the, you need that. Oh, how do you want to do that? Really? You're going to give me that much you're going to give me a hard time on that node? I suppose I can't. Oh, I can. Oh, right. We haven't started anything yet, so I can sell everything for, yep. Yep, there we go. Right. Once you start the puzzle, you don't get full resources back. It only gives you 50%. But we haven't started the puzzle yet, right? Because I haven't placed a train yet, so I get 100% back. That's important. Yep, there we go. So back to that oil well there, Max. Now, are you going to give me a hard time if I do that? Probably. But not a hard enough time. There we go. Now, can you please have that train come up here like this? And then we're going to have to go around this little mountain thing here. No, don't. Stop it. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Don't touch it. Don't touch. Listen. Fine. Listen. I realize you want to be really difficult with me today, so that's okay. We'll do it this way. Do this. Do that. Here, can you hook onto that track now? Awesome. Now, yeah, I don't want you to do that, though. I do want you to come around this way and then come into the back side of that oil well. All right, so that's going to handle the oil. Now, you're saying, oh, wait a minute, this track here isn't up against these guys. Buildings can actually stretch 2 tracks away, so we're actually okay. These guys will still be able to pick up the water as it's going by. Meanwhile, I am going to do this, and then we're going to come around like this, and then circle around these guys like these, and out like that. Excellent. So that's going to handle all the oil needs. That's going to handle the water for the oil needs. So then that's going to drop off over here. Now, this is going to require probably a pickup later, I would think. So something like this. And then we got to get down off of this hill to supply the city. Now, how are we going to handle supplying the city? Well, we've got these 2 really big water areas over here and over here. So I'll pick one of them, and then we'll deal with that in a second. That being said, though, which one's the better one? I would say if we go with the south one, we're probably better. So let's get off of this hill. Yep, because this hill is going to cause us a problem if you don't get off of it. Yep. Okay. Now, the city is going to need a drop-off point. So can we circle into that? There we go. And I'm a little concerned about traffic. Is it going to be a problem? I don't know. Let's say it's not going to be. Let's say the puzzle's still early enough that I'm not going to worry about traffic woes, right? Sure. Let's go with that. Where are you going with this water, Max? I thought you were going to go south, right? Did you not say like a few seconds ago you were going south for this water? Yeah, but I've decided to go north now. All right, well, that's fine, except that, you know, thanks for letting me know about that. All right, there we go. I still think I think we're going to be okay. I don't have to worry about this. I think we're going to be all right. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it, people. So now you've got to get this track on here, dude. You know you should have left yourself more room for this, right? Yes. Yes, you should have. Okay. Let's fix that. And nope. Use the salvage button again, dudes. Yep, we're going to salvage this right off of here. Yeah, like this. And then boop. And then you're going to come back up here and do that. All right. That way, the energy can be delivered, because I'm pretty sure they're going to ask for energy when it comes up. And we need this little water train to come up here and do that. That should be a nice, easy train. This whole water plant is only going to have one job, and that job is that. All right, so let's get a couple of water pumps going here. How many water pumps do you want to try and put in here, Max? Can you do that? All right, let's go with that, and then we'll have the track come right up here, and then right down here, and then swing back around and do that. All right. So stations. Excellent. Remember, water's the first thing they want, so that's what we're dealing with first, because we are staying a little low on the money. Okay, that is going to be a problem. So we do want to make sure we have enough money left over to be dealing with certain things, right? I mean, we can take out a loan. I really don't want to take out a loan, but I will. You're doing this so as we can get ready. That's what we're doing. That's right, Max. You're getting stuff ready, right? Yep. Okay, so that's that. You only got $1,000 left, dude. You can't afford squat. That's probably not good, because you need a station here. You need a station there. I don't think the bank is available yet. Is it? Voucher. Oh, yes, the bank is available. All right, yay. Oh, the interest rate's terrible. Boo. Yep. Well, we're just going to borrow the money I can. Let's get them trains on there. Okay, here we go. Oh, right. No workers assigned. That would be bad. Here. Have workers. There we go. We will deal with upgrading that soon enough, but not yet. All right, so we've got everything ready to go, right? Everything is ready. Everything is ready. Because as soon as we put these trains down, the timer starts, right? So here we go. All right. Let's make things happen. Yep. Do this. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Done. Right? And then same thing down here. Boom. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Done. Yep, I know. Banks can offer me money. I know. I've already borrowed a whole bunch of it. And it's scary. It's very scary. But that's okay. That's fine. Listen. Okay, so that's going to get the oil started. Let's double check our trains to make sure they're going in the right spots. Right? Yep, he's doing good. What about this train? Okay, he's doing good. Oh, and what about this train? No, we don't want him going into that oil well, so that will do fine there. And we don't, and I don't need to worry about him right away. I just want him to start working on the oil power plant. I don't need water or anything being delivered here yet. Our first focus will literally just to get the population up, right? Because we got 20 minutes to do that. Leave nothing to paper. Everything is unsold. Blah, blah, blah. All the things. In fact, I will probably even try to put a third train on here now. Bang. 194. Yeah, do that. And what I'll do is I will do this. Now, when you configure a train, it pauses it temporarily. So what I've done is I'm basically spacing the trains out a little bit better. And I'm just going to ignore what I just did there, and the train's going to keep running. Why didn't you take that water? Why didn't you like that water? What's wrong with this water? Yes, it's growing. Yes, you're getting water. Why aren't you? Yeah, okay, you took all the water that time. Why didn't you? All right, are you going to deliver water this time? Okay, yes, you are. And then this guy, what's this guy doing? Okay, he's got water. Yes, I know. Select the bank. Listen, I already. Withdraw or deposit money from the bank. Well, guess what? I haven't got no money. I already borrowed it. So you'll have to wait. Yeah, we know interest rates are terrible, blah, 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 all the things. Yeah, in fact, my interest is terrible. It's killing me at the moment. And I might have I should have maybe only borrowed 1,000 instead of 2,000, but I mean, we'll see how it goes, right? It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. But the city is the city's its population 67. There we go, and it is growing. We like growing. And we like the trains coming down, dropping off that water. Meanwhile, this train is now, I'm assuming he is all filled up with oil over here, right? No, he's not. Oh, good. So, yeah, he's made his first 4 batteries, and he's got them in storage, and we're just going to deliver more oil to him until he fills up, and that's fine. All right. I really hate to sell that train because now that we've got trains running, we only get 50% of the cost back, right? So I'm really trying to be cheap here. I'm trying to be cheap, people. But if I need to, I can be cheap by just selling a few extra bits and bops along the way. I've done that before, trust me. So, I mean, if we need to, gosh darn, we'll get we get $1,000 paid off here, and that makes this so much easier, right? Because then the interest comes way down by $100, and then we start making some money. I am pushing this pretty hard. You know what? Maybe we do that. No, I'm not doing it yet. Come on, dude. Make things happen. Let's go. There is, again, no fast forward button or anything to this. So basically we just push ourselves along and do the things, right? Yeah. Have all that water, dude. Yeah. See, water isn't worth a lot of money. It's like, yeah, there's money, but it's not worth a lot of money, which is unfortunate. We need bigger money. We need the more monies, right? We need all the monies. So it's just the way it is. We're at $600. Now, I am actually going to probably stash this money up because we're about to hit population for the first goal, and then it's going to probably want them batteries, and I need to buy a battery train, right? Because that's a thing we need. Listen, can I have more? Oh, I can't even afford the upgrades. So no worries. Never mind about them upgrades, people. Can't afford the upgrades. I do remember that about this map. Money was always very tight on this map. It drove me crazy. All right. That's all right, though. We got enough for one battery train, and that's all that I'm worried about right now. As long as we can get one battery train up here, we're good. That's right. Growing. Grow faster. Grow much faster. I need you to grow faster all the time. And I really don't want to sell this oil train because it'll be very hard to replace now, right? So I'm just going to let that oil train keep doing what he's doing. He's doing a good job. I can do this, though. Are you going to do it? There we go. Yep. And then I can do this. And that. And I can replace these when I need them. There we go. Because obviously he's not using that much oil at the moment. And yes, he will still load the 4 of them. It'll just be a little slower. And that gives me more money. How we doing? 95 of 128. Just got counting it down. Just making things happen. Doing all the design work. All right, let's have a look at the city itself. Because I haven't really been in too close to the city. That's pretty cool. You know, it's kind of got that futuristic, semi-cyberpunk, off-world, you know, in the future look, right? You know, where all the people are like, you know, going through all the crazy streets. You know, you've got the Mr. Accountability here, right? In the corporate tower, staring down at the people, being all that in a bag of chips. Meanwhile, we can go, I don't know what these cameras do. Oh, wow. That's definitely intense. Yeah, there's some cameras. I hadn't played with all the cameras yet. I was waiting for us to. I was waiting to go live. I don't usually test this stuff off camera because I like to be just as surprised. I must admit that's actually. Oh, that's a really cool camera. I like this camera. Look at that. Yeah. Oh man, that is awesome. Yep, definitely liking this camera. Yeah, we'll just hang out here for a minute. Watch this guy drive around. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's sharp. Yep, yipper. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh man. Oh, and of course, I have a habit of doing this. Of course, I like running dual train tracks, so we should get some really good views of a few trains going by at the same time. Oh man, that's awesome. Yep, this definitely worth it. Definitely worth this build. Oh, look at the train going in the background with my oil train. That's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, now it's becoming nighttime. Awesome. That's really great. Yep. Okay, let's get out of that. Let's see what's going on. We got 109 population. All the good things. Do. I must admit those are pretty cool. I wonder what other cameras do we have to work with. So that's your basic camera. We got the front. Oh, look at that. Oh man, that too is a really nice looking camera. I will give it to the game. It's got nice camera views. That's for sure. Yep. It's definitely got the camera view thing happening. It's definitely got that down packed. All right. How's my timer doing? 11 minutes. You guys are killing me, dudes. Listen, I know this task stage is near the finish. It's 11 population more. Hurry up and deliver me more water, would you? Because you're stressing me out big time. I need more water. And I can't afford more water. So I need you to deliver me more water quickly. Because the bank won't give me any more money. They're bums. I mean, I don't know what's wrong, but anyway, I'm good for it. It's not like I'm not. Whatever. So just, make things happen, right? And this is always a bit of a challenge with this whole game is, again, you have to be able to build as much track layout as possible before putting down your first train, but you don't want to leave yourself too short on money so as you can't run a profitability, right? It is a big challenge. That's for sure. Yeah, come on. We got 4 more on this train. Where's the next train? Yeah, get down here, dude. You are my train. You're my train, dude. Oh, look at this camera view. I mean, this is the bomb. You're my train, dude. Oh man, this camera view's awesome. Yep. I mean, this is what it's all about, people. Yeah, this is the camera view. All right, this is great. Yeah, this definitely works out well. Okay. This should do it. This is going to give me my population. Yep, growing. Now let's see what the new demand is, right? Well, we know what the new... you want 40 batteries. Yeah? Well, guess what? You can only have 40 batteries after I can afford a train to deliver 40 batteries. Station. Yep. And a train. Yeah. So we need a train. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a train. Do that. Yeah, I know I don't got enough money. It's terrible, right? No. It's bad. It's not good. I mean, we'll do it that way for now. It's terrible. Anyway, but we got to get these batteries at least moving, right? Can I add one more, at least one more of those? Yes. That's not great for the hills, by the way. This train will really stink on the hills. 4 cars with no second train, it's going to look really bad on the hills. But we got to get these batteries out of here so this oil can start dropping off more and I can start making more money on all this process. Batteries are worth a lot of money. They're worth, I think, 64 of them big dollars, which we're going to drop off here shortly. But the oil at least worth 32, so at least now I can start making money and start getting more stuff bought, right? So this is going to make money. Boom, right? Boom, there's money. And then, of course, the batteries are dropping off, and they're worth 64 a piece, right? So now, see, we've already made $500 on that, right? So the hills are alive with the sound of choo-choos. Oh, yeah, you betcha. In fact, I am going to do this. Yep, give me this train. Configure the train. We're going to put that train on the back end just to give it that extra oomph for getting up the hills. Otherwise, this train will be really slow. It'll take us forever. At least now I got enough. I got enough cash coming in with the oil trains that we can actually push this a little bit, right? So we should be all right now. We just got to get the trains. I'm going to sneeze. Okay. I just do the crazy sneezing. Yep. That's intense. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. We need a train here. Why do I need to select the city? I know what they want. They want batteries. They want all kinds of batteries. Here, select the city then. See, they want batteries. Yep. Thank you very much. I know what they want. They want batteries. So we need a train. Do that. And over here, I need a train. 1, 2, and do that. Oh, come on. Give me some cash. What do I got? 172? Oh, gee whiz. Whatever. We'll get that in a second, I guess. Because we want water being delivered to these guys now so as we can get even more of that monies. We want more monies. My mother says if you sneeze 3 times, tomorrow will be a beautiful weather. Really? Well, then I literally should be living on the sun because usually when I sneeze like 18 times in a row. It's a curse. It's a curse thing that me and my father have. Don't know what it is about sneezing, but when we start sneezing, we go crazy. Don't know what it is. But now, do you want to try and sell one of these water trains? You probably could. Is that a thing you could pull off? Required minutes, 16 out of 16. Minimum is 16 out of 16. I don't know if I should sell a water train or not, but nah, you know what? We're not going to do that. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Make that happen. All right, so that's going to take water up to here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill that track right there. I'm not worried about this oil well over here. I'm more worried about these 2 oil wells and getting water to them and just keeping them watered up because that will give us enough extra, that oomph pizzazz, to put a second oil train on here and get a second battery train on because we're almost at 20 batteries. We got 5 minutes left on the challenge, right? We should. I mean, we're gonna probably do okay. Let's configure this train. Yeah, and then we'll just do that. Thank you very much. Meanwhile, Mr. Battery Train here, we're going to configure him in a second. No, don't stop playing with the train tracks, dude. As soon as he's done, I want you to do the things, do all the things. So that's going to be good. That's going to be good. There's no sense me configuring him differently because these guys will only store 4 batteries at a time. As you can see here, I can take more oil because each of these oil wells will store 4 apiece. But there's no sense me trying to put an extra train as 6 because this won't store it. It's better for me to do this, right? I can do it now, actually. So it's actually better for me to do this because by the time this second train gets up there, right? I don't know where he was going, but now that when he gets up there, this guy should at least have 3 batteries ready. We'll keep pumping out these batteries, right? Meanwhile, how's Mr. Oil Train doing? Don't breathe the steam. All right, that's cool. Yeah, well, I don't know what it is about sneezing. It's crazy. It's like, it's like my nose loses its mind, and then it just goes on and on and on. All right, so you got oil, or you've got a catalyst. Really? I guess we're gonna need a second catalyst on this train. I was kind of hoping that one little car would do, but I guess we're going to have to configure this to have a second car. We'll do that here in a second. Yep, drop that off, dude. Do that. Okay, now, how are you doing? You're out of oil. You're out of stuff, dude. You're going to need a second train. I can see that big time. So we're going to let this guy drop off his oil. I'm going to sell 2 of the cars. And then we're going to buy 2 cars and put them on a second train so we can bump him up, right? There we go. So we're going to now configure him. No. Dude. Configure this train. Yeah, I need to delete. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, done. And now I need a second train here, dude. Yep, you're going to come down here. And so I'm going to do this right about here. Do that, dudes. Where are you going to go with that, by the way? You know what? I'm going to let you do that one. I'm going to let you do that. Because we need to try and get more oil coming in here as fast as possible. I've only got 2 minutes left. It's because we're short on oil, see? Not enough oil. Not enough oil, dude. Oh, well, I guess we'll have to go for the A-class. We'll have to go for the A-class salvage on this one. Womp womp. Is what it is, people. It is what it is. Let's see. Come on. Can I have a little money? Show me some bucks. All right. Yeah. Sell all the things so as we can have some money here really fast. Yeah. You guys are really hurting me here, dudes. You're really hurting me here. You gotta work with me a little bit. How's all that oil doing? I mean, we just dropped off 2 trains of oil. Really? Okay. Let's see. Where's that second oil train at? All right. Let's do this. We need that. We need that. We need that. Can I afford it? No. Delete it. Can I afford that? No. Can I afford that? All right. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. And then what will hope to happen is hopefully I can try to add a few extra cars onto this train. Yeah, give me more money. More money. Right. Guess what? Configure this train. 2 more cars and another thing. There. Did we catch it in time? I hope so. Yes, we did. Awesome. More oil. More oil for more batteries. It's what it's all about, people. We need them batteries to get into this town. We're not going to get the S-Class reward on this one because we're 10 short, but hopefully we'll be able to pull off the A-Class and it should be no problem. All good in the neighborhood after that. Meanwhile, I want to play more with cameras. Hello. I want to play with cameras. Let's go with the battery train this time. Train camera. Yeah, I want to play with the cameras because I must admit this thing has got great train cameras. Yep. I mean, this is pretty sharp. Definitely, I got to give it to the game on that. Like someone said, you know what? You know what really makes people happy? Cameras. And you know what makes them even happier? Cool cameras. Let's give them a whole bunch of cool camera angles. And I'm like, yeah, give me a bunch of cool camera angles. That's for sure. I mean, look at this. This is why I'm hoping they have a sandbox mode at the end of this, because I want to build an entire crazy rail network full of crazy trains and then go through and do different camera modes. I mean, because this just looks awesome, doesn't it? I mean, well, maybe it's just me, right? I do want to stop this other train, though. You're here too soon, dude. You're here too soon. So we're going to stop this train. So again, when you configure a train, it pauses that train, but all the other trains keep running, right? So I just want this train to sit here and look good for a minute, right? Because I'm giving the factory a chance to build up, and the 2 trains, for I don't know why they're running together. I mean, there's no real switches or anything here, so I'm just giving this train, I'm giving that other train a chance to widen the gap, letting him get ahead while we let this guy run ahead, right? So I can do this now, and see, now there's 4 batteries here for him to pick up. But see, there wasn't 4 batteries here a minute ago because this guy down here had already picked them up. And now we've got them nice and evenly spaced, right? And that's exactly what we want. Yes, make me batteries. So he's got 4 batteries. There's our 5. We've got 3 minutes for the A-class tickets. That'll give me 4 tickets. That's fine. I'll work with 4 tickets. Sometimes you just got to work with what you got, right? It is what it is, people. It is what it is. So we'll get them 5. We'll at least get 4 tickets for this one, and yeah, that's it. See, he's gonna bring that last 2 batteries down here for me. You the man. You the man. Oh, no. Get out of that build mode. We don't want that build mode stuff. Drop off the batteries, and we win. Oh, what's this 37? That guy should have had enough batteries. You only got 39 there now. Oh, really? I can't believe that. What happened there, guys? Guys, you were supposed to bring 3 batteries. Telling you, it's hard to get good help while I'm sneezing all the time. It's just crazy. Okay. Well, I must admit, that's entertainment, but not really. Whew. Oh, now you're going to bring 4 batteries down. You better beat that other train out. There you go. Gee whiz. Look, this guy doesn't got any batteries. Gee. There we go. We got it. Yeah, it was tough. It was tough, people. You betcha. So that's, well, it's a new personal best. All right, well, I'll take that. So that's 4 tickets. We're good to go. I think my biggest problem here was I maybe should have held off on putting, and this is the problem. I should have put down all the track, but I should not have put down all the stations. I shouldn't have put the stations down until I needed them, so as I didn't have that extra overhead cost, and then borrow money to deal with that when the time came. That was my biggest mistake there. So with that, we'll continue. Hey, Max, I forgot to tell you that you're sneezing like crazy. How to license remote monitoring works, so I'll trust that you've learned the economic optimization well enough. What I do know is that your computer says you completed the task. Yeah, I know. I'm awesome. There you go. So with that, me and my nose are going to go and have a break. Now, we'll have a look at this one. I'm not going to do this one today because me and my nose have got to go have a talk. It's driving me crazy. But let's go into the region anyway, and then we'll at least have a look to see what it is they've got to say. Hey, Max, I understand the nearby region has been messaging you. Oh, they're not happy. They're not happy about that. They know the rebels are contacting me. Assigned workers are key. Copper's required and blah, blah, blah. All right. So let's get in here. We're just going to have a look at it. We'll tackle this one next time. Stretched thin is the thing. Okay, we'll take copper mines. A song of iron and coal. Produce 8 steel. Steel's a hard requirement. Is it? I don't know. It's probably no harder than making... whatever. So I see we have a city up here on the hill. I see we have a Zeppelin dock. I see we have a steel mill. There's the iron mine. There's the coal mines. There's the goods factory. Oh, look at that. See? So they want a whole bunch of extras on this one, right? So yeah, they're saying, "Oh yeah, go ahead and make 8 steel and start the scenario." No, you know what they want, right? They want steel, and over here is wire coils, and there's a goods factory here, right? So you know what they're going to want. They're going to want me to actually provide this city with some sort of widgets. Makes sense, right? So I can see that being a thing. At the same time, we're going to have to give them a little water to kind of juice them up a little bit. Oh, that's the bank. Where's the water at? Okay, there's water. That's an oil patch. water pump. So yeah, they're going to want me to get a little water and stuff in here, and that's fine. So that is where we're going to leave off today. Me and my nose is super stuffed up. I don't know what's going on. I'm losing my mind. Gee whiz. Oh, thanks for cutting the sound off there, game. You didn't have to do that so meanly, but whatever. That's fine. I want to thank everybody for watching today, and of course for everybody who signs up, joins up, does all the things. Of course, I'm Max, and with me and my bad nose, and this is Railgrade, the new train game that has just come out, which is more like a puzzle train game. And again, it's pretty cool. I'm having a good time with it. So we're going to go with that for a little bit. And, of course, we're going to have this coming onto the channel. You'll see it in the schedule this week. So, of course, coming up this week will be, of course, have a good one. Hope your nose clears up. Me too. Holy smokes, it's crazy. So on the channel coming up this week, of course, we have Icarus Monday. That's the way it is. And, of course, I've already started the mission for this week. So Icarus Monday, this is going to be on the channel this week. Of course, the Captain will be on the channel this week as we have that all coming up. So with that, I'm Max. Like I said, this is Railgrade. I appreciate everybody for hanging out, doing all the things and the stuff. Me and my nose are going to take a break, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.